Hello and welcome back to my second channel, Shwabados, and to another monthly recap video. This time we're looking at all of my favorite Nerdcore songs from the month of January 2024. New year, new me, new music. Resolution this year is, I don't know, make more content. I don't know. The first track that I want to highlight this month is going to be from Wolfboy. It's Outlier. I just love this track. It's probably Wolfboy's best, in my opinion. The verses are super solid, the production is really good, and I like the switch up that it goes through. But like the star of the show has got to be that chorus, that hook. The vocals are incredible, and they are mixed so well. It is just addictive. I keep coming back to it. I just love how it sounds. I think Wolfboy is often overlooked. I think they contribute a lot to, you know, artists like Maguire on production and writing and features, but I don't know if a lot of people listen to their music themselves, but I would recommend it because they do have some hidden gems. Okay, next up it is DPS, Daddyphatsnaps featuring Dripstick, Transfiguration.
I'm curling out lane, okay. Straight killing his man, okay. You see why I stand with his K to his face. They stopping the plate, okay. I'm making the K, okay. They running away, okay.
It's really nice to see Drip get the spotlight here. We know that Drip is incredible. We've been following him for a while, and it's really dope to see how he's evolved as a writer and performer. His own stuff is super dope, so it's awesome to see him on a platform like DPS's. I think that DPS and Drip sound really good. Their vocals next to each other, you know, going back and forth on the hook, and then their verses sound really great. I think Drip's writing is incredible, and DPS delivers as he always does. A really excellent verse. I checked this song out on stream, and the writing, the punchlines from both these guys were so good. I do find the album art a little questionable, both for this track and his Yuji track, Eye for an Eye. I don't want to outright say that they are AI generated, but they look very much AI generated, and it feels really odd for DPS to go from using all this awesome custom art to just using hyper generic images for his album art. But I trust that someone like DPS wouldn't do that unless there was a very good reason. What that reason may be, I don't know, but we'll see. Number 3, we've got Ariel Roman.
Roman, hey, fuck all that talking, bitch, I'm my opponent. You out of luck, moving outspoken. Few good and focal, they try to leave you roasted. Nigga, you smoking. How you go up, protecting, reverse the motion. Knocking this temple, second the notion. Hey, holding reverb is mine in the ocean. It's quite simple, you turn nigga 60 your bitch to the motherfucker.
Ariel is rapping his ass off on this song. It really reminds me of sort of, you know, some of my favorite tracks of his, things like Baryon. Where he has that hype, that aggression, but also crazy flow switch-ups, crazy bars, awesome like ways that he delivers things to make them way more interesting. It's just like addictive. It sinks its hooks into you and you keep coming back for more. And on this one, it's so good because it's over 3 minutes long. He does the kind of thing that you would expect someone to do for like a 2-minute track, but he manages to make it over 3 minutes long and still incredibly interesting because there's so much variety in the performance, the flows, all that kind of thing. Next up, we've got Shiro Beats, Hellish Bombardment.
Thinking that I'd let you fly, my boy, you must be bad shit. Walking to the function with some drip you can't imagine. I don't fight fair, bitch, I really get to blasting. Look for the key for the go, bitch, right here. I love when I rap you on motherfucking sightseeing. Smoking on member, you buzz like Lightyear. I put one hand in the sky, bitch.
I really like the production on this track. It's like really ignorant and high energy, you know, that distorted bass and that, all that kind of stuff that I love. But there's lots of different little details in the production that make it really interesting and feels like it's evolving with the vocals throughout the track. Peso Pete and Luvacha are both rapping on this, and they do an incredible job keeping what they're doing interesting. Because when they both first come in on the first verse, I'm like, this is great. I hope they do something to, you know, keep my attention throughout the course of the song, and they absolutely do. This is like a relatively simple track when you first start listening, but I just feel like it does enough to keep me coming back and does enough along the duration of the song to really just keep me paying attention the entire time, which is something I think a lot of artists trying to tap into this type of sound would struggle with. Next up, it is FabvL Shibuya R.
Yeah,
living with the devil up inside my head, now I think it's showing. Cause if God's giving all his hardest battles to the strongest, then I must be glowing. Fire spitter hit him something like Jogo. Putting a hit on my head, that's a no-no. Look at my wrist. I can take a whole fucking team out solo. I never knew it.
Of course FabvL was going to make this list. I feel like if FabvL releases a song in a month, then it's probably going to make my list. The dude is incredible at what he does. Really, really good songwriter. The production on this track and the chorus feel very classic FabvL. Things that we've heard him do before, but just dialed up that extra little bit, improved upon every time that we hear it, and I think it's really, really good this time. The hook is really catchy. It has that one section right at the end of the hook that just is such an earworm. It just sticks with you, and the verses are actually a highlight here for me because they just do so much sonically across the length of both FabvL and Dizzy 8's verses that it really keeps you interested. The way that the production switches up obviously is one major obvious point, but just like the little things that FabvL is doing with his voice and with the mix that just like elevate the verses. I almost actually had Forsake You in this list instead of this FabvL song. I want to try and keep, one song per artist in the list per month if I can, but I nearly put Forsake You here just because of how much I love the breakdown section in that song. But as a whole, I think Shibuya Arc does more to keep me coming back and to keep me entertained. Next up is HalaCG Awakening.
Oh God, 'cause you on your way down. You deserve what's more. Yours on everything, destroying everything tonight.
I really like the Tyler Clark production here. The mix is super clean, and I love the way that Hala has blended her aggressive, sort of that metal influence vocals, those heavy vocals, with her standard melodic vocals that she is so good at. I think that the way she layers them and blends them and has them contrast against each other really makes each one sound better than they would individually, you know what I mean? I just think Hala sounds great over electric guitars and heavier production in general, so I would love to hear her do even more of this kind of thing. We got GameboyJones, I Am You.
Out of my mind, out of my brain. Think I go psycho, think I'm insane. Running in circles, stuck in this place. My demons came out, can't look at my face. Heart's been frozen over, but I won't get cozy. Don't run away from me.
The hook on this song is insane. Gotta be top 5, if not higher, for GameboyJones. So good. It just sticks with you so much. Just that, don't run away from me, is like, that's insane. That's crazy. The rapping is also super strong, and I really love the song structure. Usually when you get a song that's, a verse flanked by 2 choruses, it's gonna feel pretty short, but because of the length of the chorus, because of the bridge, because of the little instrumental that plays out, it still feels like an entire experience, an entire song. He did everything that he needed to without going over or under, you know what I mean? And finally we have Maguire, Best Day Ever.
We ain't gonna live forever, so let me go and make my heaven. Wait never makes things better, so let's go have the best day. I'm stepping out of line.
I think the verses are pretty good on this song. I really do like both Maguire and the feature Asterisk. But for me, the standout has to be the chorus. I feel like this song lives and breathes because of its chorus. It's so catchy. It's just that positive pop vibe on the type of beat that we've heard Maguire sing on before, but I love it every time. The use of layered vocals is so good in this song, pairing together pieces from Asterisk's, I want to say, bridge verse, I don't know, over the chorus with Maguire singing, and also Wolfboy is credited in the song, so I'm assuming they're in there somewhere, but I can't pick out their voice particularly. When you have all of these elements stacked up together, it makes for just like such a pleasing sonic experience when it's mixed as well as it is. And that's all the songs that I'm going to talk about today. There's actually 15 songs that I picked out from January that I really loved, and I've put them in the playlist, link in the description. Make sure you go over to Spotify and you follow that playlist, give it a little like, and check out all the music that I featured over there, because I think there's some really awesome stuff over there as well, some hidden gems you might not have seen before. That's going to be it from me. I'll catch y'all next video. Peace.